You've done everything right. Went to college, got the job, paid the bills, and followed every rule. Yet, somehow you're still broke at the end of every month. You were told that working hard, saving money, and buying a home would lead to security. But instead, it feels like a never-ending treadmill. What if that dream wasn't made to set you free, but to keep you stuck? Poor Dad's thinking sounds smart, but it quietly traps millions in the cycle of survival. They taught you how to earn money, but never how money truly works. From school to the workplace, you were trained to be a good employee, not to be free. Every paycheck feels like a breath before you drown again, tired, underpaid, and anxious as bills arrive. But it's not your fault. The system was designed that way. Millions of hardworking Americans live this same story, believing this is just how life is. If being smart with money still keeps you broke, then maybe the problem isn't you, it's what you were taught. There's a truth they never told you. The rich play by different rules because they learned a different game. If nothing changes, the cycle of struggle will go on forever. But one book broke that pattern, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, by Robert Kiyosaki. A man who lived both worlds. One father educated but broke, the other uneducated but wealthy. His lesson? Stop working for money and start learning how money can work for you. What if your dad's advice, the one you trusted most, was the reason you're still struggling financially? Hey everyone, I'm Ethan. Welcome to Ethan's Money Library, where we break down powerful money books and lessons that change how you think about wealth. Building wealth, one book at a time. Before we dive in, make sure to hit subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up, and remember, this is for educational purposes only. In this video, we'll unpack Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, reveal how poor dad thinking traps you in the rat race, and show you how to shift your mindset toward real financial freedom. Stay with me till the end, because this mindset shift could change the entire direction of your financial life. In life, we all grow up with two voices in our head, one telling us to play it safe, the other daring us to dream big. Poor Dad says, work hard, get a job, and don't take risks. Rich Dad says, learn how money works and build something that lasts. These two mindsets quietly decide your financial destiny. It's not how much you make, it's how you think about money. That's why 78% of Americans still live paycheck to paycheck. Rich Dad focuses on building assets that grow, while Poor Dad works harder but never escapes the cycle. It's mindset, not income, that builds freedom. Poor Dad tells you to find a safe job and hold on tight. Rich Dad says, create opportunities, don't wait for them. One seeks safety, the other seeks freedom. It's like driving. Poor Dad keeps the car in park for safety, while Rich Dad hits the gas and learns to steer wealth. We're all told to work hard, climb the ladder, and chase that next promotion. But no matter how fast we run, the bills never stop coming. That's the rat race. Endless work to cover endless expenses, unless we build a smarter way out. The average worker gets a tiny 3% raise, while prices climb 4 or 5%. That means even when you work harder, you're falling behind. Now imagine waking up one day without worrying if Friday's paycheck will cover your rent. That's real freedom. Poor Dad says, save your money. But while it sits in the bank, inflation quietly eats it away. Rich Dad says, invest your money, because when you do, inflation starts working for you. It's like getting off the treadmill and finally moving forward. Most people don't realize this simple secret. The rich buy assets, not liabilities. While others spend to look rich, the wealthy spend to grow richer. It's not about how much you earn, it's about what you keep and make work for you. In America, most people spend nearly 60% of their income on things that lose value: cars, gadgets, and fancy homes. But true freedom comes from assets that earn money even when you sleep. Think of rental homes, online businesses, and dividend stocks working for you every single day. Poor Dad always said, our house is our biggest asset. But Rich Dad taught that it's a liability until it pays you back. Think of your wallet as a garden. Are you planting seeds that grow or weeds that drain the soil? Most people chase paychecks, not progress. But the ones who win in life are those who chase skills, not salaries. Learning to sell, invest, and lead will build the foundation for wealth that lasts forever. 85% of millionaires say it wasn't school that made them rich, it was financial education. When you work to learn today, you're building a future where money works for you. Every new skill is a lifelong paycheck. Poor Dad says, don't risk your job. But Rich Dad says, risk ignorance. Your skills are like tools. The sharper they are, the more wealth you can build. The real danger isn't losing money, it's staying the same. Sometimes we think that if we just had more money, life would finally get easier. But the truth is, without the right knowledge, money only magnifies our mistakes. Real freedom isn't about having more cash. It's about knowing how to make it work for you. It's crazy to think that 70% of lottery winners end up broke in just 5 years. That's proof that income isn't the real solution, mindset is. True wealth is not about having more zeros in your account, but peace of mind in your life. Poor Dad always believed the answer was to earn more. Work harder, get a raise, chase the next paycheck. But Rich Dad taught that real success comes from managing and multiplying money. Money is like water. If you don't have the right container of knowledge, it just leaks away. Financial literacy isn't just about money, it's about freedom. When you can read financial statements, you see the truth behind the numbers, what's earning you money and what's draining it. That's the power to make choices instead of living in confusion. Most Americans can't tell the difference between income and cash flow, and that's exactly how banks make their money. When you finally understand how money really moves, you stop fearing it and start directing it with purpose. That's when you take control instead of being controlled. Poor Dad avoided talking about money. He said it was too complicated. Rich Dad ran toward it, studying and learning how it really works. Financial education is like your GPS. Without it, you'll keep driving in circles no matter how fast you go. Most people think wealth is about money, but Rich Dad says it starts in your mind. It's about believing you can create money, not just earn it. When you start seeing opportunities instead of obstacles, that's when your journey to freedom truly begins. The richest 10% in America own about 70% of the wealth, and that's no accident. They think differently about money, risk, and value. True freedom is when you choose where to live, how to spend your time, and what gives your life purpose. Poor Dad says, I can't afford it. But Rich Dad always asks, how can I afford it? The difference isn't just words, it's mindset. Your mind is the factory, and money is only the product it creates. So today, we learned that poor Dad's thinking keeps you working for money, but Rich Dad's thinking makes money work for you. Assets, not liabilities. Learning over earning. Financial freedom starts in the mind. Remember, it's not your fault you were taught wrong, but it's your responsibility to unlearn and grow. If this video gave you an aha moment, hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. And tell me in the comments, what's one poor dad belief you've caught yourself saying? Let's talk about it. I read every one. You're watching Ethan's Money Library, building wealth, one book at a time. Thanks for spending time with me today. Remember, it's not about how hard you work, but how smart you grow. See you in the next one.